A singular gift. Wait, just do one more of this? It's only 89? Oh no, wait, I think it finishes 89 because we get the armor piece and shit, I think. Regrettably, there's been no sightings of the blasphemy since our first encounter at Stroll Rock. As Tsubsumi summarized, it seems to fear confrontation. We, on our part, have tried to make good use of our interfering comms. Even now, Lord Hien and Gosetsu discuss how we might prevent other villagers from turning. If you would like to wait here for a moment, we have no doubt wish to hear your thoughts on the matter. Okay. Artorias, so glad you have come. As Yugiri no doubt explained, the blasphemy continues to elude us, and so we have turned our attention to other matters we can and should address. After a long and much deliberation, we believe we found a means to allay the growing malice of our people. If you would, Gosetsu. The idea came to us after considering young Tobo's remarks about his father, whose body was never found and returned to Doma. Others no doubt share his melancholy, unable to bury and mourn their loved ones, as it is their right. Put simply, they cannot make peace with the loss. Their anguish, if let to linger, may consume them as well. That we may provide the people of Doma with the comfort and closure, we will hold a national funeral at the Swallow Compass, and those who choose to attend will ask to present personal effects of the disease that they wish to enshrine there. Spirits reside in all things, be it living or inanimate, and though we may die, a part of us live on in the items we have cherished most in our lives. Therefore, in lieu to reminisce, these belongings will afford a place in the royal mausoleum, that the spirits of those lost to us may find their way home to Doma, and at least know peace. The announcement has already been made, and a great many people are now engaged in the difficult task of deciding which keepsake would they serve as their offering. This is not a decision to make lightly, but I suspect that they will make up their mind by the time we go to collect their chosen tokens. I always hope to learn more about the departed from those willing to speak with me, for my benefit and for theirs. To break free from their sorrow, they must seek joy in the memories and the love they have shared with the departed, and I will help them find it. Might the liberation of Doma be willing to favor the people with their presence as well, I doubt they will appreciate the gesture. Alright. Good. Yugiri, I leave the people of Sar to you. Gosetsu, I ask you to... Apologies, my lord, but there is a small but most urgent matter I must attend to. And that is... Very well, I should not pry. Now, Artorias, let us go and pay a visit to the good people of Namini. Okay. Time to go to Namini. Okay, where is Namini then? Bum bum bum. Oh, Namini is like the Yangtze, okay. At least he's next to the teleporter, at least. Right then, before we begin, I will remind you that you only need to listen to the tales of their loved ones. As an overseer of the samurai, I see it as my duty to deliver their effects personally. Because of this, it is of the utmost importance that we keep clear of any beastly that might damage our cargo. It goes without saying how important it is that their offerings are delivered in pristine condition, and I will be no good to you in a fight while heavily encumbered. If stealth or fight are an option, I might ask you to fight for the both of us, but we needn't worry unless the occasion arises. For now, let us be off. He is now computed beside yada yada. Okay, let's collect their personal effects. My husband, my dear sweet Mornia, has never returned from Garland, but perhaps now his soul might know peace. Please, take his painting brush to the swallow compass. I shall handle it with the utmost care. Might we trouble you to tell us more about your husband? Mornia was a kind and gentle soul, so there was nothing he had loved more in the world than to create. That brush was never left his side, not even when he tended the field. Any spare moment was dedicated to his craft, and he produced the most wonderful vistas in Yangcha. It was his dream to take us to Kogane, where he would become a famous artist, until he was conscripted. In the early days, he would send drawing of places they took him, though I know not, but more time began to pass between each arrival, and then they stopped coming altogether. I know not in what far-flung land he died, but I pray it was as beautiful as his work. He sounds like quite a man, to hold fast in arts even when he is forced to endure such hardship. His soul will find peace. Of that I have no doubt. Okay, next person. Grieving Elder. I must thank you again, Lord Hien, for this honor. My son would have been overjoyed to know that his katana will be enshrined in the swallow compass. Ah. Nay, the honor is mine. I'm sure your son was a finer warrior. Aye, and so was I. Once upon a time, a samurai, as it happens in the service of your father, when the Empire first invaded our lands. Though we were defeated, our spirit broken, my son Motoris was never one to lose. He was determined to follow in my footsteps. He gave his everything, holding his skills with the blade. When I watched him train, I felt the pride that thought like forsaking well in my breast, and I knew he would restore our family to its former glory. But, alas, he could have fled, perhaps start a new life as a vagabond of some sort. But he bore the burden and fought for Garland, for fear of what the Imperial might have did if he did not. To this plain, he was a loving son and a warrior true. I will care for his blade as if it were my own, and I will see it given the honor and respect due a samurai of Doma. Alright, one more to go. Okay, Tombo. Have anything of your father? I realize it's quite large, but I want to offer this on behalf of my brother. and our father, Suzuhiro. If you're willing, I would like very much to hear more about them both. My father, he was a carpenter. He was a good man, if a bit stubborn, always thinking about his work. The only time he ever seemed to enjoy himself was when he had a cup of sake in his hands. When my brother came of age, he took up the trade as well. It brought them closer. I see them laughing and drinking together, or listening in silence to the crickets singing under the moonlight. I wanted to join them one day. This was their favorite sake. I thought they might have missed it. I'm sure it would taste all sweeter had coming from you. I realize no one can replace your brother or father, but if you will allow, I would be honored to share a drink with you in their stead. When you're of age, of course. Yes, of course. You don't want to, have drunk kids walking about. Well, this should be everything. Do you mind joining me a short repeat before our journey back? Sure. Okay, so where's Lord Hien? Okay, it's way up there. Okay, here I am, Hien. They put on the brave faces, but the people of Nami are still racked with grief. It is the same of every village I have visited in these recent days, but it is only that I know that I'm stuck with the contradictory natures of my goals. Having joined the Eastern Alliance and taken steps to realizing the Enclave, I believe Doma was at last on the path to peace and prosperity. I still do. Yet, by focusing so keenly on the future, I have neglected the past that yet haunts my people. Even if they do not give in to despair and become beasts that plagues our lands, like poor Ptolemy's brother, how can we truly move forward if you're constantly looking back? You seek for the haunted past, Lord Hien? But what's yours? Is there not someone who you yourself still grieves? Yeah, let's go to the second one. Is there not someone who you yourself still grieves for? Me? All things considered, I suppose it was only a matter of time before the subject was broached. She cuts the heart of the matter, and the young lord, for the best I should think, for he cannot lead by example if he has not yet made peace with his own past. Gosetsu? Ah, right. It has to be him. 1,000 apologies, my lord. I was passing through, tending to the matter of which I spoke earlier, when I have chanced to hear a familiar voice in the distance. If may be so bold, the people of Doma, one and all, understand the source of her pain. To lose your father in the turmoil of a failed rebellion, his staggerly duty to the throne thrust upon you. I, How could you not even begin to mourn when he first had to leave? It would behoove you to take part in the funeral rites, my lord. Take this time to make peace with your past, while it is still yours to spread. Though unlikely, if not possible, were you become a monster as well, Doma would surely be lost. I thank you for your console, Gosetsu, but if I may ask, why is it you keep your blade at the ready? I thought this personal matter was yours to be not, but a trifle, or am I mistaken? Well, I find that the katana was super cool for peeling persimmons, really, Gosetsu? Speaking of which, I do believe my stomach begs for insurance, if you excuse me. I'll see you, Gosetsu. Training. To help to slay the blasphemy. No doubt. Fighting that they should offer reconcile, yet he is the kind in return. He is not the warrior he once was, but he is wise and absolute friend. If I'm not to be perfectly honest, it frightens me to recall it, the moment it all came crashing down. We have taken Domi Castle! Victory is ours! But we looked out and saw the banner of the 12th Legion marching towards us. The Crown Prince at the fore. No sooner had Gosetsu and I escaped that we revealed the word of Xenos had slain my father. I remember how the fight went out of Gosetsu in the instant. How he wept for his lord, while I felt the weight of the profound duty bear upon my shoulders. Crushing, suffocating, the heart of my own breath, the chill of my clumsy hands. But duty demand, I'll master my emotions. With all those around me, Gosetsu included. We were consumed by anger and the thirst for vengeance. I had to be in control. Under my orders, we dispersed and fled to fight another day. To this day, I have no stop to reflect on my father's death. How could I devote as I am find Domo's ways forward? But now I must, and so have taken you to my covenants. Would you see this too with me to Journey's End, Artorias? Hell yes! The keepsake I will offer you for the funeral is hidden in a place not easily reached. We have to fly there, I'm afraid, but worry not. But you will ferry us both. Just remember. It's kind of nice this bird companion can fly us there. The place we seek is in Plum Springs, in the mountain. Shall we? Yep, let's go. Thank God I don't need to fly there, but is it that far? Wait, if it's... I think it's back there. Well, I guess we're taking the long way. Alright, here we are. Didn't take that long. My parents would bring me here for the Hunami as a child. Its beauty and serenity was much that I could not forget the realities of the occupation. Indeed, some of my fondest memories of families are here, which is precisely why I choose this place to conceal the singular gift my father bequeathed to me as a child. And I guess, a sword? Oh, no, it is a wind-up monkey minion. Charming, is it not? The greatest Arspice Kutan Dasheg, said to reside somewhere along the Duryut chain. In those days, anyone and everyone knew about the tale of his powers. Reckless boy that I was, I once even tried to seek him out, hoping that he might help us. I buried it here shortly after my coming of age ceremony. It would seem a fitting place for both part of my childhood and an offer of a final goodbye to my mother. More of a keepsake of mine than his, to be sure, but he was never of a man of worldly possessions. Still, I suspect that he will allow himself a rare smile if he were to see it again after all these years. Aww. And that is precisely how I will bid him farewell, with a smile. It goes without saying, I would prefer not to become known that I kept this doll here. Would you want the children to grow jealous now, would we? Yes, we shall not. And with that, I believe it's time we return to the Enclave. Alright, Hien. There is yet more villagers to visit and offer to collect, but preparations are proceeding apace. Soon the people will have one less cause to be tempted to draw the path of despair. Of course, there still remains the problem of the blasphemy, the former conscript who remain at the Kelikan until it has been dealt with. We will slay the beast in due time, but before that, I will honor you if you will be present for the funeral rites. Price speak with you next you visit the Enclave, and she will tell you more of the proceedings. Okay. One more to go. This has been RavenC45. I hope you guys enjoyed this long-ass recording session on Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. And if you have any comments, put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button. It's very much appreciated. And if you are curious for future uploads that are coming from my YouTube channel, you can give it a look. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not going to, then that's okay. But if you're going to, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified for future uploads, which will be coming on the weeks or months from now or in the near future as well. And as per always, I have 3 projects which are currently ongoing on my channel, which are of course Final Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, M-Skill, Walkers, Job Res, Minions, Mounts, Fashion, Housing Accessories, Savage, Trials, and anything else that is related to 14 in particular. Secondly, which will be of course FGO and NA for the Lost Spell 4, 5, 6, the event quests, the challenge quests, roll banners in particular, whichever I decide to roll on. And lastly, for the third project, which of course is not comes to surprise, Persona 5 The Royal, which eventually will make its comeback whenever I decide to start recording it. And with that, this has been RavenSleep45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.